Hello everyone, today in this video I'll be talking about my project exploring furniture design as a cognitive development activity for children. Furniture forms an important part of our life. We are constantly in contact with some or the other type of furniture for most of our activities throughout the day. We often have a favorite chair, desk, a shelf or some other piece of furniture at our homes and workplaces that we absolutely love. In schools we can observe that children form a bond with their study desks. Each one has a unique identity created by the user through doodles, etchings, and other forms of personalization. Piaget's theory from 1952 on cognitive development divides children into 4 stages. It states that the children in concrete operational stage, which is from 7 to 12 years of age, begin using logic and reason for problem solving. Principles of DIY, that is the do-it-yourself activities, suggest that these activities bring a great deal of confidence and satisfaction for the people who are engaged in them. Furniture design and building is one such activity that has been practiced by adults for a long time. Being an important part of our life, bringing this aspect of furniture building for kids can be a great way to aid their cognitive development. Motor skill development in children takes place throughout these stages in parts. These are defined as muscle movements and actions and broadly categorized as fine and gross motor skills. The first phase is the cognitive phase, where a learner who is new to a task takes a considerable amount of time and cognitive activity to plan strategies for the completion of the given task. The second is the associative phase, where the performer focuses on performance enhancement with the retained strategies from previous stage. The last phase is autonomous phase, where the movement becomes automatic, almost involuntary, and the learner becomes an expert and can perform most of the task without requiring concentration for each and every movement. There is a variety of DIY projects available for children. Art, craft, science and construction are a few segments that are the most popular among these. Brands like Fevicryl and Fun School offer art and craft kits for kids, whereas Lego and Meccano are popular brands offering construction toys that aid with fine motor skill development. For this project, I studied a few designs that offered furniture as a DIY activity, especially for children. These products were then compared to understand what issues a child might face while building these. A total of 6 products from around the world were compared in the DIY furniture segment designed for children. Since the target users of these are children, they need to have a certain degree of ease of assembly and usage of these products. All of these were compared based on a few parameters like the difficulty level during assembly, the requirement of use of tools to assemble the furniture and the number of pieces to be assembled in a design, the usability and function of the product after assembly, the degree of comfort that the product provides, and whether or not it fulfills the function it is meant to serve. This includes the structural part of the product and how it sustains the usage pattern of a child and how it gets handled by the user. Whether or not the product allows disassembly and modification of design, allowing creative opportunity to the users. The number and varied type of pieces in an assembly dictate the number of designs that can come out of a set. This table shows the comparison of products done based on these parameters. Products like Meccano Furniture are marked high both in difficulty and usability, whereas the other products are low on either creative opportunity or the usability of it. In the products analyzed, there are basically 3 types of joints that are being used for children. The focus is on use of minimum or no tools at all to ease the assembly of the product. The joints used are either fixed joints that either have to be hammered together or fixed without tools. Mostly used with wood or plastic, it is at times difficult to take this joint apart without using tools and without deforming the shape. Another type of joinery used is the screwed joinery, which is metal joints that use screws and nuts to fix the elements in a product together. Since it is to be used by children, the screws and bolts are designed such that they require no tools and can be tightened using hands. Although it allows easy assembly and disassembly of the product, the size of joinery often interferes with the effective usable area in the furniture. Other than this, there is a sliding joint that uses very thin sections as compared to other joints, but due to its thin section, it is more vulnerable to failure under heavy loads. The next step in the project was to draw inferences from all studies and use it to define design parameters. These were also based on the activities that children engage in every day and how furniture aids these activities. The design parameters were defined for assembly and usage, which are the two most important factors of this design. The joints need flexibility to be taken apart and built again to incorporate numerous design possibilities and long-term usage of this product. The assembly has to be designed keeping in mind the ease of joining for children. The shape, size, and weight should be comfortable for a kid to assemble, allowing minimum possible or no usage of hand tools to fix it. The activity of assembly and taking apart the product should aid in skill development, and it should give an option to adjust the design according to one's own comfort. A few different kinds of joineries were ideated for the design. The focus was on avoiding the use of tools and machinery to fix this joinery. Some of it was explored through simple mock-ups to understand the working mechanism. The joints explored used interlocking blocks to fix the parts in position. They can be fixed using pins or clips that flush with the surface and can be easily handled without the use of tools. The final design is based on the concept of using a single unit for multiple designs. The form designed with the help of different attachments can be turned into a variety of furniture. Apart from this, it has its own usage without joining it using these attachments. With the help of a pair of rotating wedges, these units can be fixed together to form different products. A child's imagination and experiments with this unit can bring out numerous possible designs. A few of them have been visualized and presented here. The vents in this form allow the user to modify the height and surface area according to their need using different attachments. And a variety of these can be designed as legs and fixtures for form exploration. The legs used here are to be manufactured with commercial wood, and the unit itself would be manufactured with polypropylene sheets in bright playful colors for younger children. The wedges used in joinery are a combination of wood and steel. The steel pin fixes the wood and can be pulled out to pass through a vent and rotate to fix in position, as you can see in this video. The furniture building activity through this set can be performed by a single user or in a group of 2 to 4 users as well. They can modify the furniture for use by more than one person. Involvement of user in design has a potential to result in creative outcomes that a user requires. This project is an attempt at letting kids understand their needs and build for themselves while learning through a product. It focuses on skill development and learning through experience. For this project, so far a rectangular form has been explored. It can be further experimented with different geometries using more symmetrical and asymmetrical forms. The testing of this product for the physical prototype requires a prolonged interaction and observation of the users with the product while assembling and using. This would involve a study of users' handling of the joinery and the elements of furniture and their comfort while using it. The restrictions due to COVID pandemic did not allow physical prototyping and testing of this product with the users. This was all about my project. Thank you for watching.